Are you an investor looking for premium market opportunities? Presenting premium and exclusive service for investors by Kalkine.
Hello, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us here on Kalkine TV for some trending news. I'm Holly Shields. Oil futures fell more than $1 early on Monday as protests in top importer China over strict COVID-19 curbs fueled demand worries, while investors remain cautious ahead of an agreement on a Western price cap on Russian oil at an OPEC Plus meeting. Brent crude dropped 1.2% to trade at $80.62 a barrel at a 1:10 GMT, and U.S. West Texas Intermediate or WTI crude slid 1.4% to 75.19. Both benchmarks, which hit 10-month lows last week, have posted 3 consecutive weekly declines. Brent ended the latest week down 4.6%, while WTI fell 4.7%. China, the world's top oil importer, has stuck with President Xi Jinping's zero-COVID policy, even as much as the world has lifted most restrictions. Hundreds of demonstrators and police clashed in Shanghai on Sunday night as protests over China's strict COVID restrictions fled for a third day and spread to several cities in the wake of a deadly fire in the country's far west. The wave of civil disobedience is unprecedented in mainland China since Xi assumed power a decade ago, as frustration mounts over his zero-COVID policy nearly 3 years into the pandemic. Meanwhile, a group of 7 and European Union diplomats have been discussing a price cap on Russian oil of between $65 and $70 a barrel, with the aim of limiting revenue to fund Moscow's military offensive in Ukraine without disrupting global oil markets. But a meeting of EU government representatives scheduled for November 25th evening to discuss the issue was cancelled, EU diplomats said. And the price cap is due to come into effect on December 5th when an EU ban on Russian crude oil kicks off. Investors are also focusing on the next meeting of the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries and Allies, known as OPEC Plus, on the 4th of December. In October, the group agreed to reduce their output target by 2 million barrels per day through 2023. More updates to follow. I'm Holly Shields for Kalkine TV.